Today we're going to talk about how to score well in English literature. Many students just wrote learn workbook answers or any question bank and just go for the examination. But here's the thing, I didn't do that. What I did, we're going to be discussing in this video. And by the way, I scored 97 in English literature and 94 in English as a whole. So let's begin. So firstly, keywords. Everybody keeps talking about this. Keywords, if you write the keywords, you'll get the answer. Underline the main keywords, you'll get marks for your keywords. But how do you recognize it and where do you find these keywords? So I've got an answer for you right here. So there are three places that you can find keywords. First is the specimen paper of 2025. There the answer key is given at the end. Then second is your competency focused questions given by the ICSE board itself, that was given last year again. In that also you can see answer key in the end. The third thing I'll tell you in a while. First let's discuss why this is important. Firstly, you'll get an idea about the type of keywords and the answers that the board is expecting, right? And how do you study these? How do you use the keywords in such a way that makes your answers of better quality or increase the quality of your answers? So here's what I did, and here's this something that you can do as well. So what I did was I wrote the keywords in a specific book with the questions itself, like this question was given and this was the answer. Normally they don't give lengthy answers in the specimen paper or in the competency, they just give the keywords, the words that bury or the Caesar funeral, ऐसे एक words ही दिए रहते हैं. So write those words, and whenever you're revising, you're supposed to keep that sheet or the book in front of you. Because what should happen is whenever you think of that chapter, whenever you're structuring an answer based on that chapter, those keywords should come in your mind. Whenever you're forming an answer, like suppose one question comes up and you want to answer that question, try to use those keywords in your answers. The more you do this activity, the more those keywords will become embedded in your head. And whenever you think about the chapter, those keywords will come. And automatically the quality of your answers will improve, because these are the types of keywords that the board is expecting. One example you'll find in my notes I've done for haunted houses and uploaded that in the English literature short wala video. I'll put the link in the description of the video and you can check the notes out from that video. These two sources of keywords were very important, but this third one, almost nobody talks about. It is where you'll find the answer key of ICSE 2025 papers given by the board, the remarks and suggestions given by the board examiners who are checking your papers. It is analysis of pupil performance. Here you'll find the structured analysis of how students performed in that board examination. Now, why is this useful to you? Firstly, the answer key, again the keywords will be given, so it will of course help you. Second thing is that knowing the mistakes that the other students in the prior batch have made will help you avoid making those mistakes, right? So this is one thing. What I also did was underline the keywords, because I think it makes it easier for the examiners to check your paper. According to me, 5 types of question can be asked. Okay, first one is factual, like the conditions on which Antony would be allowed to go on the pulpit and speak on Caesar's funeral. That is a factual question. Second is contextual question, like who said this, who said that. That is one. Then the third one is character sketch based. Now this can be who entered the elevator, describe this person. So character sketch based. Then theme based plus applicable based. This means that what is the theme in the story, you should know that. Let's say the elevator. There was a question, bring out the element of horror in the story, right? So ये एक theme है, and then how it is applicable in the story, how have you observed that theme in the story, you need to explain. Fifth one is personal response question. Now you can tackle these type of questions smartly by using the themes of the story. So another thing that I did was make my own notes. I wrote down the theme, I wrote down the some things like setting and then the character sketch. The 3 things that were mainly there were themes, okay, character sketch, factual passages, like why was Martin afraid to use the elevator. So making these notes will help you, because I mentioned 5 types of questions, and in those 5 types you can use these type of notes. These type of notes can help you tackle almost any kind of question. So firstly, I told you about factual questions. Again, you're writing the factual passages in the notes. So one thing. Then I told you about personal response question. Here you can use the theme. Then theme and application base. Here also you can use the theme, right? And the reading of the chapter will help you to know the applicability of the theme. And character sketch based questions, again you can answer because you've written the character sketch. So that's why this worked for me, because I was not somebody who would learn a definite set of answers and go for the examination. So I'm not saying that workbooks are not helpful. Workbooks are a great way to test your knowledge, but I didn't use it as a sole way of studying. I prepared my own notes. Although I used the workbooks for preparing my notes, like in the beginning, if you see that the theme, plot, summaries, then meanings, all those things are given. So I used that to form my own notes, but I didn't use them as a sole way of learning. Here's what we have discussed in this video about keywords, how and where you can find the keywords, and how you can make your own notes. Everybody has a different way of learning, and this is how I learned and how I studied English literature. Leave a comment if you found the video helpful. Leave a comment if you have a doubt. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who you think might find it helpful. So thank you for watching, and bye.